everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're new here, my name is Holly. I make food and fitness content. And if you're not new here, welcome back to the channel. I feel like I want to give you guys a hug. I feel like we've not spoken. I know I obviously did a YouTube video last week, but I haven't vlogged in like 2 weeks. And when I vlog, I feel like we're like at one. And I feel like we've just not been at one for a minute. Okay, now I clearly wanted to come say hi. Let's say hi to everyone. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, but like, do we remember when she was a puppy? I actually can't even hold her for very long. She is now officially 8 months old, which is crazy. I think we've got another 4 months of growing. But anyway, hi guys, welcome to our week that we're gonna be spending with each other. It's kind of a fun week to vlog because I have events. I have a shoot tomorrow. I'm shooting with a brand. I am shooting with a brand. It's not like a personal shoot. It's like a shoot for the brand that they just, for some reason, want to be involved in. But that's like disgustingly exciting, probably like one of the biggest things I've ever done, so I cannot wait to tell you more about that maybe later, because I've got a fitting for the shoot later today. Again, like, what is going on? I don't even want to put this out into the universe. I don't want to do it because like this week is not the week. I'm feeling a bit weird. Like, I am not feeling 100%. I'm gonna pop let's take Nana on a morning walk, get some breakfast on the go, and then me and you, we have a fun little spicy speed session to do. It is now coffee o'clock. I am on a caffeine cut, guys. I am on a caffeine cut. So, if I'm being really honest, I was drinking way too much caffeine. Like, I was going a bit crazy. And when I say crazy, I mean, I was having like 3 to 4 cups of coffee a day. It just wasn't making me feel my best. And I was waking up and all I was thinking about was like the caffeine that I was gonna put in my system. And I was like, I'm feeling slightly addicted here. Like, that was the thing. And I was like, I wonder if I can actually cut back, or if I have actually, you know, given myself like a full-on caffeine addiction. So this week, it's Tuesday, it's the second day of this. I have basically decided that like I'm cutting down on caffeine. I'm having 1 latte a day at 10 a.m. So it's currently 9:55. I'm gonna have my coffee, I'm gonna do my Wordle, and then we'll go and get on this run session. But I just had like such an exciting call. I am potentially in the process of founding and starting a new business. Something like so different to anything I've done before. And I was just speaking to potentially my business partner, and I was kind of saying like, I think I want to do this differently. Like, I think I want to take you guys along on the journey with this. When I did the app, there was so much behind the scenes and it was so exciting. And like, I don't know, it was just like the reality of it. And like the reality of it was like fairly stressful. Like, a lot of things went wrong in the run up to like launching the app. And I personally like would love to see that from someone. So I was like, I don't know, with this, I feel like maybe I'm gonna do it a bit differently. Like, maybe I'm just gonna, rather than be like, surprised I'm launching this, maybe I'm gonna like take you guys along on the whole journey of like founding a business, starting a business, testing products, trying products, all of that kind of stuff, like just so you guys can see it from like literally like today. I don't know how it develops and how it grows, and like if it, you know, comes to fruition, if it comes to market, or like it could even be something that I start and, you know, a couple of weeks down the line we're like, this doesn't work. But I just think, yeah, I just feel like maybe that would be a bit more exciting than me just kind of being like, here's a new thing that I've been working on. Like, actually you guys can be like, oh, we saw this from like day one, and that's way more exciting. So that's my kind of thought process. That's what I was discussing with him on my way to the speed session of the day. So this is actually the final speed session of the Level Up Challenge. Guys, I feel like this like challenge has really like lit a fire in me in terms of like building up my speed. It's been really fun to like focus on not doing like crazy distances every week. I've had to be incorporating like a bit of a longer run at the moment because I'm doing a half marathon with my friend in a few weeks. But aside from that, like all of my runs in the week have been like focused on shorter and sharper runs, and I've just actually found it really enjoyable. I PB'd my 10k last week, and I'm gonna try and go for an even better PB this week. I feel like it's shown me that like I do have speed in my legs. Like, there is a bit of speed there, because I've always kind of been like, oh, like I'm not a quick runner, but it's like, no, like who's saying that? Now I have trained a bit for speed. I was like doing sub 5 minute kilometers for that 10k, and that for me is like extremely fast. Like I was so proud, and yeah, even just going to the speed session now, like I used to dread these and I'm really excited about it. Let me just fill you on today's session really quickly before I do get warmed up and head out. I'm going to be doing 2 kilometer RP 2/3, so like 2 kilometers at like what I would consider like an easy, super like light pace for me. Then I'm going to be going into 100 meters of basically hard and fast, so 100 meter sprints basically, followed by a 300 meter jog. Do that 6 times, and then a kilometer kind of cool down at the end. I am feeling excited. I'm feeling excited, but I'm also feeling a bit nervous because I feel like these sessions do literally knock the wind out of me. I love these Lulu shorts, but they don't have a pocket in, so I've had to connect my car key to the drawstring of my waistband. Okay, just coming up to 1. Definitely running a little bit too fast. I'm doing like a 5:50 so I'm gonna try and drop it down to like 6:20 before I start the sprints. Okay guys, 2k warm up done. Time to start sprinting. Okay, sprint 1 done. That was tough. It wasn't too tough. They go quite quickly. Okay, sprint 2 done. I feel like these are gonna knock the wind out of me. Okay, sprint 3 done. Oh my god. 3 more to go. Okay, 5 sprints down. 1 more to go. Okay, 6 sprints done. I feel a bit sick. Should take a little walk. Genuinely feel like I could vom. But that's not good. I am not feeling good, folks. Oh my god, I felt absolutely fine while I was sprinting, obviously like tired, but there was some extreme belly flips going on. Oh my god. Stop it, I need to walk. My car is a kilometre away. If I walk, I'm gonna get there slower. But if I run, I'm just probably gonna be sick by the time I get there. Good morning, guys. We did end yesterday's vlog very abruptly. I ended up being, that nausea like lasted like 4 hours. I honestly do not know where that nausea came from. Obviously yesterday I was like, oh my goodness, am I getting sick? But I feel absolutely fine today. So I just think maybe I was just having an off day and the sprints just like didn't add to that. And then I had the fitting for the shoot that I'm now heading to today, and I was like, I have to pull myself together for this shoot, and luckily felt like fine by the time I was there. So that is where I'm heading now. So I was kind of like, oh, this will be really fun. I can like vlog some like BTS. Like I have been told no social media, no phones, no photos. Like it's very strict. So the shoot isn't anything to do with me. I'm shooting for a huge brand for a really big campaign, which is just like so cool. But I won't lie to you guys, I am like feeling really nervous about this today, just because I think like when I was there yesterday for the fitting, like I saw how big of a production it is, like I saw how much is going into it, and it's just me and this guy shooting, and I'm actually doing the like training section of the shoot. So I'm like doing the weightlifting section, which obviously is like out of my comfort zone anyway. Being in front of a camera generally, like being in front of someone else's camera generally is very out of my comfort zone. Like I'm not by any means like a model, and I guess like essentially that is what I'm doing today. I'm modeling for this brand, and that does absolutely terrify me. Okay, shoot day done. That's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the little breadcrumbs I could give you. Like obviously it's like I would get in so much trouble if I was showing you stuff because it's like unreleased, the stuff that we were like shooting for. I definitely did have like a little kind of like blip like midday. I just think I got really in my own head, and I was just being really like negative on myself, and I was just like, these shots aren't gonna look good. Like I was just really going around in my head, and I was like, I shouldn't be here. Like it was basically like imposter syndrome and like some insecurities just coming out in like a really negative way. And like I just basically took myself to the back room and I sat down and I was like, this is like the unhealed part of me that is coming out and that's being nasty. And I was like, I just need the healed part of me to take over. You're in the room for a reason. Like just show up and do the best you can. Like at the end of the day, like if they don't want to use the shots, they won't use the shots. Like they're not going to be nice about it. They'll just cut them out the camera roll. So I just was like, all I can do is do my best and show up as my most confident self. And after that I went back and we did like this sequence of shots, and they were like, these look amazing. And I was like, oh my god, they do look really cool. And while yeah, it was so out of my comfort zone, like I'm so proud of myself now. I did something so out of my comfort zone today, and I'm really excited to show you guys if they like publish some of the photos and talk about it a bit more in depth when I can. But yeah, it was like not my comfort zone, like not my like normal thing that I would do. And I went in there, yes, I had a little blip, but I talked myself out of it and I bounced back. And now I get to go home and I get to switch off and I get to relax and cuddle my puppy. Good morning, guys. Oh my god, my body is broken. My body is genuinely a bit broken from the shoot yesterday, and I woke up and I was like, oh my god, like I feel like I've done a high rocks. Like that's literally what I feel like. I did at one point, I think, do probably about 100 deadlifts. I have a bit of time this morning. I'm gonna sit and do a bit of work that I couldn't do yesterday because I was on the shoot. Also, I don't know if we were gonna talk about it, but I broke my coffee cut yesterday. I broke it hard. I had 3 coffees. I will say, I feel like sometimes on special occasions, it's necessary. So on the menu, we have scrambled eggs, but I'm actually using egg whites for additional protein. I'm actually gonna put some spring onions on top because they had that on set yesterday and it was really nice. Then I'm gonna do some sourdough, but I topped that with some cottage cheese. I've got this one from Good Culture. Again, just like extra protein, and I actually like personally really like the taste of cottage cheese. And then I put some strawberries on top and then some honey, and it kind of makes it in my head like cheesecake on toast, and then a little bowl of fruits. This is just a breakfast that like genuinely has been making me like feel really good. It sets me up for a good day. It's really colorful. It's like not that much faff or prep. Okay, I've arrived at like my first little, I don't even want to say errand because like getting your hair done is not a fucking errand. Like that's such a bad use of the word, and I know people get pissed off when influencers do that, and I just pissed myself off by saying that. I've arrived at my first thing that I have to do today, and that is get some little hair extensions added into the front of my head. So I have curly K-tips, and just as like a little bit of a backstory, basically I had them redone like last year, and I noticed like the front of my head was getting like quite irritated. Now this is my fault. I was slicking my hair back too much and it was just causing a lot of tension on like the roots of my hair. So if you have noticed, I'm trying to slick my hair a lot less and just like let it kind of be, because it's just a lot of tension on your hair when you've got extensions and you're like ripping it back every single day and then running with it ripped back. So basically, because of that, I took my hair extensions out kind of at the beginning of the year and then had them refitted. And Alex refitted them by doing like really teeny tiny micro bonds at the very front of my hair just to see how it held up. And we didn't put loads in because we wanted to see if like the irritation would go away. Now, with the smaller bonds and the lack of slicking, the irritation has gone away. So we're just going to fit some extra ones because I'll pop in a photo. It's just looking a little bit sparse on some of the side bits, and I love wearing it like down and having like the curls in the front, and we've got too much bang and not enough like length at the moment, so we're just going to fit some micro bonds at the front. But I feel like this should probably take like maybe like half an hour, so it's just like a super quick in and out appointment. Done. I can't really show you because like all Alex did was literally put 2 like rows in here just for a bit more thickness and fullness in the front. When I next wash my hair, I'll show you guys what it's like. I am on the biggest time crunch, like the biggest time crunch. I literally need to run in, scoop this puppy up, pop her in the car very lightly, then drop her, get myself to physio, then I'm gonna get myself on a run. I've just pulled up to take Nala to her haircut, so we're gonna do a little before and after. Nala, I think she's a bit annoyed at me. Nala. Okay, well, this is her hair before the cut. I just finished with physio, and guys, I'm not gonna lie, like I am absolutely beaten up. Like my hamstrings are so sore from yesterday, and tomorrow is the day that I want to do my 10k time trial. So I'm just like, I don't need to be doing any form of exercise that is additional today, so I'm gonna do a 30-minute walk instead of a 30-minute run, because honestly, like I feel battered. Like I genuinely feel like yesterday has beaten out of me, and obviously I just went to physio, and like normally after physio I feel a bit like better in terms of like releasing things, but he was just like, you're just obviously like so sore. So yeah, let's go grab some kind of drink. So pretty. Okay, so post walk, post picking up Nala, I ended up glued to my computer for the rest of the afternoon, but I just got ready because me and the girlies going to Din Tai Fung. I'm so excited. We've honestly been trying to get a reservation or just go here for, I'm gonna say like 6 months. Like it's just, number one, the wait is always 3 hours at Century City, but there was a magical reservation. Casey grabbed it, so we're gonna head there now and have some dinner. But this is my little dinner outfit. This jacket is actually from Zara. It's one of their new ones, but it was actually out of stock in a small and medium, and I was like, damn, because I wanted it to be quite tight, so I ended up getting it large, but I really like it, and I feel like I wear my other brown leather one all the time. So this is kind of like a new variation. Anyway, why am I yapping? Casey's literally sat outside and I have dumplings waiting for me.
They delicious. Just my red bean bao.
Good morning! No, that is not the sound of my coffee machine. It's not. I promise, guys, I'm failing this coffee cup miserably. But can we just take a minute for the running outfit? I feel like a fairy. And this makes me so much more excited for my run this morning. So I'm doing 10K, but also, first of all, let's catch up on Din Tai Fung, because that was not how I pictured it going. What's up? I wish we could speak to each other. I wonder what you would say. So Din Tai Fung, in case anyone doesn't know, is a Taiwanese, mainly specializing in dumplings restaurant. We get to Din Tai Fung, and if you don't know, I have a nut and a peanut allergy, and with that, I do suffer with quite bad like allergy anxiety. Eating in new restaurants really freaks me out. Eating in new restaurants where the cuisine isn't a typical cuisine that I would eat, aka Taiwanese, really freaks me out. As my friends were ordering, the guy was like, this has nuts in it, this has nuts in it, this has nuts in it. Immediately in my head, like the red flags are going up. I'm just like, oh my God, there's a lot of nuts here. Like it's kind of freaking me out a little bit, but like it will be fine. I've told him I have a nut allergy. He's told me what I can and can't eat. Like it's gonna be fine. So we ordered this like pickled cucumber, and a lot of people said like, that's amazing. And I was like, it's just gonna be a pickled cucumber. Like it won't be anything funny. Anyway, it turns up, and it kind of has this like sauce on it, and it was like a little bit like creamy almost, and it was kind of the color of a peanut, and I immediately in my brain just made the association that's covered in peanuts, but I was like, you're being really silly, just like eat the piece of cucumber, like you're fine. So I pick up a piece of cucumber, I eat the piece of cucumber, and it's kind of spicy, so it makes my lips tingle and kind of like swell up a little bit. I immediately go into this internal panic of like, I am having a fucking allergic reaction, somebody's gonna have to fucking call an ambulance. Because of that, anxiety levels are spiked. A lot of anxiety symptoms of having a panic attack kind of coincide with having an allergy attack. I'm sat there in silence, bearing in mind, like I never bother anyone else when this is happening. Although I do feel like everyone kind of knows, because I suddenly will go mute and I just stop eating. Like I literally ate like a slither of cucumber, and then I just sat there like, and I drink a lot. Like I'll suddenly start drinking a lot of water or like Diet Coke or whatever I have in front of me, because I'm just like trying to like wash it down. I'm like, my throat is closing up, my like back is itching, like I'm getting hives on me. Again, all just symptoms of like having a bit of a panic attack. So normally when this happens, I just kind of sit for like 5 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, if this carries on after 5 minutes, I'm gonna raise the alarm bells and tell someone that they need to call a freaking paramedic. But it passed, I was fine. There obviously wasn't any nuts. It was just very sesame tasting, which I don't think I expected. But the aftermath of that is like, I then like, I'm like, I can't eat anything, because it's just like the alarms are in my head, and like anything I eat in that restaurant from there on, like I'm gonna be like on high alert, and it's just, it's not a nice experience, and it's not worth it. And it's just, I know a lot of people also have this. I think it's just part and parcel of having an allergy. Anyway, that was the Din Tai Fung experience. So I came home and I made myself a turkey burrito, which was really delicious. Anyway, we're gonna drive to, I'm gonna go to Hollywood Reservoir this morning, because I just want change of view. Okay guys, I'm not gonna yap too much, because I mean, you know the drill, the pre-run jitters are real right now. I am at Hollywood Reservoir. I don't know if you can really see it. Genuinely, it's like one of the best places to run in the whole entire world. So I'm just gonna get warmed up, get like really nicely warmed up, so my legs are feeling nice and nimble. I'm still like definitely suffering with like a lot of like hamstring ache from the shoot that I did. Okay, I'm popping you in the car, and I'll see you guys on the run. Guys, one of my hamstrings. It's just feeling so tight. I was trying to take a walk break, which was not the aim today. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, it's okay, it's fine. It's just like really seized up. Okay guys, that was not the one that I planned, but I basically got to 4 and I was like, I can either FUCK my legs and like keep going, probably like end up in a bad spot, or I can just like have a little bit of fun for 1 more kilometer, push, like let it feel a little bit spicy, but not push for like another whole half of that. So I just was like, I'm just gonna run
the last kilometer, and I did a really good 5k time. Like I got a sub 35-minute 5k, and that is like unheard of for me. Guys, I'm about to show you one of the best parts about running in LA. I'm so excited to eat this. This is like the best reward ever. They honestly have those like amazing fruit stands like all along the beach, in like hiking spots, running spots. So basically any place you can hike or run, you can get fresh fruit afterwards. Genuinely made me a better feeling than this. I got her to put some tahini on it, so it has a little bit of spice.
I'm really serving like wet dog right now. Actually, that is so mean. That is such a horrible thing to say to myself. I'm just giving freshly showered, that's what I'm giving. This is the thing with me. As soon as I start, I can't stop. We just have the thumbs left. But I did run to Target this afternoon and grab some stick-ons. So I am actually getting ready for an early dinner. I'm going for a really, really nice early dinner. I'm going to Nobu in Malibu, and I'm going with Mimi, her boyfriend, and then her best friend, but they're both her best friends. Another couple, basically. I'm going to dinner with two couples. I'm basically fifth wheeling for an early dinner this afternoon. And also the food at Nobu Malibu is just so nice, and I'm really excited to see Mimi again. I feel like whenever I post Mimi or like hang out with her on my stories, everyone's like, how on earth have these worlds collided? And it's actually kind of a bit of a funny story, but I feel like our paths have always kind of been collided. So Mimi's cousin is my ex-boyfriend from university, and when I came out to LA, me and him were on like good terms. When I came out to LA, she was here, she's like out here quite a lot, and he was like, listen, like I know that you don't know anyone, like let me put you in contact with Mimi. If you know, like you guys want to hang out, like that would probably be nice, like you guys would really get along, which was really kind of him because obviously I didn't know anyone. But like funny backstory is like I've been like a Mimi Webb stan for like since she started releasing music. Like I went to see Mimi in Manchester, so it's always funny because I'm like, I like paid to go and see you perform on a show, and then we've just became friends really like naturally, and it's so lovely whenever she's here because I feel like she is like a slice of home for me, and like we literally have had like the same upbringing, we went to the same school, we lived in the same area, so we just have like a lot in common, and it's always really nice to hang out with people that feel like home. Yes, I'm gonna do a little OOTD. So my outfit did arrive from Revolve. I haven't got a tan back is the only problem, but who cares? I really like this. I feel like it's giving quite like sophisticated, and then I just have like these little yellow kind of tiny Zara heels on. I don't really have any other like summery ones. These are from last summer, and I was like, I wish I had like a brown pair, but I don't. And then I'm gonna pair it with my little baby Louis, and then I might just wear the jacket that I wore yesterday. The sun is still out at the moment, so I don't think I need this quite yet, but for when it does go in, it looks okay. Like the jacket over with the bag. I can't really see right now, so if you guys are shouting through the screen, no, I'm never gonna have any idea. I'm gonna head off. It's gonna take about an hour to get there. Because of the fires, the PCH, which is like the big highway that connects, I still need to stick those nails on, is the big highway that connects basically like Santa Monica and Malibu. That's still shut because they're still like cleaning stuff up, and there's like still like crews going through it and everything, so it's not actually reopened since January. I'm so hungover. I'm gonna need to take some deep breaths today. Who made me drink that much wine before running 14 kilometers this morning? I have to run 14 kilometers. I'm so hungover, but I'm like, this is good. This is gonna help. I'm probably not gonna talk too much because I honestly, I'm in the pits right now. Guys, we're how many kilometers in are we?
Halfway.
Yay! And I haven't been sick. Oh, I just went really woozy there. Oh no. I haven't been sick. Yeah. Okay. These have been marinating in my vest. It's fine, we've got 5 to go. Eugene. We're nearly at 12. We have 2 more. We're on the struggle bus. In the death spiral, as Charlotte would say.
I think we're so hungry.
Yeah.
But excuse me, can I, sorry, I'm so tired. Can I please get my name back in good graces?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've done the color correct.
Casey showed up in the black. We did it. completed.
Survivors.
We're gonna go get some fresh fruit because we saw one of the fruit stalls, and then die for the rest of the day probably. Life is worth living. Oh my god, I don't even know how I can string a sentence together right now.
We have had a serious turn of events. Look at me go. I've miraculously recovered. I came back from that run and of course I'll let you all, little girl. I came back from my run and I napped. Basically all day, ordered a burrito, ate a burrito, got into bed, literally drank a coffee and then fell asleep for like 2 hours, and then I've just sat and watched Love is Blind. And you know what, I've had a great day. I'm like 90% I was still drunk when I woke up this morning. Very impressed with myself, and also it's made me feel like super productive. If I can run after drinking that much wine, I can 100% do an ultramarathon. That's what I told myself this morning. But I am just prepping because I'm actually not me going out twice in 1 week. 2 Aussie girls that I'm friends with here are actually moving. They're moving to New York, so they're doing like a goodbye drinks kind of thing this evening. But I'm gonna host Casey, Charlotte, and Charlotte's cousin this evening for dinner. So I've just set up. I'm gonna make a nice little vegan pasta for us, and I'm gonna make us some Aperols. It's like, right now the thought of which is making my head hurt a little bit, but it will be really nice to just like have some nice food, see the girls, and then yeah, pop to the drinks. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. I'm gonna sign the vlog off here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next Monday.